He only has a couple of Marines left. 11. That is not a lot of Marines. SlayerSBoxeR chose to get all of those Marauders because Marauders are actually pretty good against tanks. And if we look, let me count for a second. Those are 9 barracks, which he's not producing out of at the moment because he's actually empty. Oh, and some nice placed tanks actually made that command or orbital command lift up, but of course the Banshees are into play. He actually Jinro needed to take some Marines with that to nullify any air attacks, because that actually costs, well, he did prevent the orbital command from mining for a second, so the income of SlayerSBoxeR is like really low at the moment, but Boxer is also really low at the moment because his own planetary fortress, which I missed but now I see, is actually gone as well. So it's gonna turn out into a long or low economy game. Now this is gonna be really bad, but Jinro actually has less production facilities than Boxer, but I'm wondering what is gonna turn out, because this is a really bizarre situation, because they're both around like 40 SCVs left, but it looks like SlayerSBoxeR actually finally got the gold base up and running again. It's gonna go dry in just a second, but for that moment he's gonna have a lot of minerals for his use. He still has a lot of gas. He does not need additional gas because actually, believe it or not, he has a lot of medevacts, so he doesn't need enough medevacts. He does not need banshees. He just need minerals and just that spare gas. He's gonna use that on marauders and marines. So it looks like the factory of what's his face, SlayerSBoxeR, seeing that the orbital command has landed here, and a lot of siege tanks making work on the infantry ball of SlayerSBoxeR. Now SlayerSBoxeR actually needs to be very careful with his unit composition because it's so fragile against a lot of siege tanks. Normally, you don't go Marine Marauder Medevac in a TvT because TvT tends to have a lot of siege tanks, but the siege tanks are not siege for a moment, and a lot of Banshees actually with Vikings gonna take on air control, and that is gonna put the hurt on Jinro, actually forcing him to make a lot of anti-air, because that is actually also one dynamic part of TvT, having air control. And it looks like Boxer actually currently has air control by having 7 Banshees, 6 Vikings against 1 Raven, 1 Viking and 2 Banshees. But it looks like SlayerSBoxeR is gonna run into the main again. Jinro is not prepared for this, and he loses 1 barracks. He's gonna might lose a factory. There goes the factory. There goes another factory. So he's only gonna have 1 factory left, and that is gonna go down as well. Stimp Marines are doing so much damage against armored buildings and everything basically. So Jinro is actually in panic mode, I believe, in this moment, because well, his whole main just got decimated. So what is he doing? He's making starport and a barracks. He might even want to take another factory as well because he likes that mech play. But it really looks like this is not that good for LiquidJinro, because SlayerSBoxeR still got all of his production facilities and of course the gold base and another expansion. So I'm expecting to see a GG from Jinro quite soon, and there you can see Marauders actually being very good against siege tanks, just running up against the siege tanks and just doing a lot of damage. Now here you can see the resource differential, or the supply differential, 140 for SlayerSBoxeR against 100, almost 100 for Jinro, and now he's gonna lose this expansion as well. So the income for Jinro is gonna drop to 0 here, and now he's gonna not have anything basically. Now the SCVs are chasing the Marine Marauder Ball, or at least Marauder Ball more. Now you get a more balanced situation now. So, but Boxer is still producing a lot of Vikings just to keep that air control. and that is gonna win him the game. Now this game is going on for a really long time. I do not know what Jinro can do at this moment. He's so far behind. I'm just waiting for a GG actually. It's not a lot gonna happen. He's just gonna walk up in this base, forcing to lift up this orbital command as well. And go mine ACVs, there you go. But a lot of Vikings are gonna kill this orbital command, and that must be game for LiquidJinro. Now both these players are actually being competitive in the GSL. If you do not watch the GSL, you actually should, because at the moment LiquidJinro is in the round of 4 of the 2011 January series. And I do not SlayerSBoxeR actually got pre-eliminated or eliminated before, so if you want to see Jinro at his best, basically, you need to see the GSL at gomtv.net. Really check it out. You can even buy the premium package, which allows them to have a better stream. Now I'm just basically advertising for them. No, it would be fun if I actually got money for it, but I don't. This is all just for the love of esports, for the love of StarCraft, and because it's just an awesome game. And as you can see, this was an awesome match as well. Actually using Marines and Marauders and showing them to be viable in Terran versus Terran. And this is gonna be Jinro's final stand against the army, but it does not look bright. He uses one scan, but and kills actually a lot of Banshees, and there is the GG. Now this was a very good game from both players. There's absolutely they're both very good players. Do not underestimate them, because then you will get killed. What else do I want to say? I should get a notepad for that the next time. Um, yeah, that was that basically. Yeah, okay, I'll see you next time.